Yes. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everybody. My name is Johan Surya Utama. I am from S1 Management 2A9. I am the CEO, CAO, or owner of the Three Shift Photography. Here, um, I want to introduce my team before I go to the topics. So, Josh and John, go introduce yourself.
Hello everyone, my name is Josh. I am the secretaries of Mr. Johan in Three Shift Photography. Okay, thank you. And hello, my name is John. I am the photographer on this project is Three Shift Photography. I am the photographer. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, everybody, my team, Josh and John. Thanks for your intro introducing. So let's go to the topics. So the topics we will discuss right now is the financial statistics of reserve photography. Why? Because we tell about the impact of the impact of COVID-19 pandemic to our financial stability in reserve photography. So before we before I explain about the financial statistic, I want to show you and tell you what is the what is the 360 photography. So 360 photography is a service business engaged in photography services, but around May, which was the beginning of a pandemic in Indonesia that began to change various of life systems, including business activities that were usually carried out by photography. From the beginning, we can deal with clients. It has dropped drastically due to restriction on movement, which are rules issued by the government as a form of preventing the spread of this virus. At first, it took time to rise up in this downturn, but as time goes by, photography can adjust to the current situation by opening photography services that are more varied and more accepted by the public. At the end of December 2019, Chinese citizens began to be alarmed by the discovery of a new virus, thought to have originated in Wuhan. This virus is known as SARS-CoV, and the disease is called coronavirus disease 2019. COVID-19, which has determined by the World Health Organization as a global pandemic, has serious impact not only medically but also generates other domino effects from social to economic impacts. As one of the countries affected by the COVID-19 pandemic, Indonesia is also a country that is predicted to experience this domino effect, including implications in various economic subsectors that make various business players need to rearrange their corporate strategies to survive the COVID-19 pandemic, which is also impact on the economy in Indonesia. The need to rearrange the company business strategy in the midst of a pandemic that has the potential to produce a domino effect in the form of an economic crisis, as it is currently also having an impact on advertising spending patterns that have a correlation with consumer behavior in Indonesia in the first half of 2020, both in terms of media consumption and spending. According to a report by Research Institute, Institute Nielsen Indonesia, total advertising spending decreased by 25% month on month to 3.5 trillion or 2035 US dollars in the third week of April. After a steady increase before the COVID-19 outbreak, in other words, there are spending efficiency strategies implemented by various companies in Indonesia in their advertising spending. On the other hand, according to survey data conducted by globalwebindex.com in April 2020, after the stipulation of COVID-19 as a global pandemic, uh, there have there have been changes in people behavior globally, especially with the limitation of regular activities. As with the product, as with the photography service business, which has to make a strategy of an owl, especially when there are larger scale social restrictions that cause the community to postpone their events wedding events due to policies that prohibit gathering or limiting wedding ceremonies. In the midst of the current pandemic, wedding photography services have difficulty getting customers due to the PSBB or larger scale social restriction period, which prohibit holding parties with larger numbers of people invited. One of them is received photography, which has been affected. Even though the target market for this photography company came from the lower middle class, it did not make it difficult for the team to invite many customers during pandemic. During this pandemic, the work of photography still accepts clients who rent services for wedding, but for application, the contracts and reception, but also not as much as before the pandemic. In its activities, working with photography implements new activities to face the new normal era, namely maintaining client safety, namely by providing free hand sanitizer for the bride and groom and the team that always use masks. By making this slight change, it is hoped that the work of photography will be able to contribute to reducing the spread of COVID-19.
Sir, instruction. Mm, I have a question because I think it is our problem because of this pandemic, because the impact about the pandemic COVID-19. How we solve this, how we attract people to do uh, to use our photography services. How do you think how we solve this problem? Thank you.
It is a good question, Josh. So, how we solve this problem? How we attract people around us to use our photography services, right? So, we must adapt with this pandemic. We must increase promotional activities through Instagram social media. That's number one. To increase promotional activities in every social media, not in Instagram, in every social media. Because social media is something that cannot be separated from current community activities, especially for millennials. From here, receivers take the opportunity to be used as a medium of communication and promotion to customer. Oh, I'm sorry. I am Johan. Receivers takes the opportunity to be used as a medium of communication and promotion to customers to pay attention to this photography service. In carrying out promotional activities, work and photography provide information about discount activities that are being carried out with clients and share the result of the photo shot. Sorry, no, sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Okay, which is conducted. It is hoped that with this activity, followers on Instagram will be interested in dealing with the work of photography. In addition, working in photography also uses promotional facilities on Instagram called Instagram ads, where the Instagram ads feature is a paid feature provided by Instagram and is suitable for promoting a business. This ad will appear if Instagram users are interested in a topic that is being searched for. Provide various offers. In addition to focusing on improving social media page, Receive also makes various offers such as cutting price, opening various price package with various needs that are adjusted to the power and tools to be used. That way, it will answer the needs of the consumers according the budget they have. And this number two, the price list. We make a package about their budget. They can answer the needs of consumer according to the budget they have. Uh, this is the package of received photography. In the engagement package, the price is 400,000 rupiah. With that money, you can get the facilities is unlimited photo and editing, album photo, and one camera and two crew, print photo 10R frame, all files in G drive, and the duration of the take of the photo is 2 until 3 hours. And in the pre-wedding package, that cost is 100,000 rupiah. You can get a unlimited photo and editing, album photo, two cameras and two crew, that and print photo 10R frame, and you have a all files in G drive too, and the duration of to take the photo max or until 8 hours. And the other package is the wedding package. That cost is the price is uh, one package is the 1,500,000 rupiah. The facilities that you get is unlimited photo and editing, album photo, two camera and two crew, print photo 10R frame, all files in GTRF, and the duration is till you feel tired. You can get out of the spot of photo. The crew is follow you till you tired. That's the wedding photo. That cost is 1,500,000 rupiah. And the pre-wedding and wedding package, the price is 2 million rupiah. You can get the facilities is unlimited photo and editing, two camera and two crew, and the duration photo 8 hours, print photo 10R frame, and all files that you have to take the photo in will be sent on your G drive. And this is the interest uh, package is the cinematic video. The price is 1 million rupiah. You can get the cinematic video duration between 3 until 5 minutes, and you get the Instagram video with the duration 1 minute. You can post the cinematic video to your Instagram. That will be sweet. That is the press list. Oh, sorry, my laptop is really error sometimes. Yes, that and the other that's the solution number one. And this is the other solution is open order photography facilities. At first, received photography was a photo service specifically for couples who were getting married. However, the limitation experienced during this pandemic have made the work of photography flexible in responding to consumer needs. New facilities that can be enjoyed are product photo service for catalog, food and beverage, school yearbooks, and the others. And the solution number three, Josh, cooperating with vendors. What that means? In running a business, we do not always compete with other businesses. There are many strategies to make a business successful. Successful. One of which is one of which is by collaborating with business partners or vendors. Running a business is also inseparable from the role of humans as social beings who needs other people in business. It also requires other parties for mutual benefits, such as means of promotion, finding bigger potential customer and others. This is also done by working with photography, which in fact is a photography service for weddings. Then working with photography collaborate with vendors related to wedding and helps client weddings run as expected. Namely, decoration vendors. By collaborating with these vendors, it is hoped that work and photography can establish good relationship and can help clients to make it easier to realize the desired wedding event in one package, as well as a place for work and photography to attract many customers through decoration vendors to recommend using their service of the work of God, especially during a pandemic like now. The work of photography has also collaborated with wedding vendors who carry out weddings event by strict health protocols, such as by using Zoom so that they can connect with guests even though they do not attend the event in person. And Josh and John, this is the chart of our financial statistic before, during, and after we adapt with this COVID-19 pandemic. You can look in the project now right now in LCD projector right now that in December, January, and February, that month is before the COVID-19 uh, exercise exists. We our business is fine. We passed the chart. Our photography is walk normally. But in March, when COVID-19 start to spreading around the world, and our countries is Indonesia get an impact too. In 3 months, we cannot adapt with this condition, so we don't have any customer on that month. We do not have any money in that month. But because we uh, start to thinking how to adapt with this pandemic, we can adapt with, yeah, in May we get the first customer to take their wedding photo, and we can uh, adapt to with the solution number two is the open order facilities of photography. It is called food and beverage photography, or and catalog photography to take their photo for their catalog product. We can adapt with it, so we can solve this problem. We can get customer again. uh, this is the other chart. You can look in the projector. In the March, April and May, we don't have any customer on every facilities photography, in graduation, in maternity, in pre-wed and wedding. We don't have any customer on the first COVID-19 spreading. In the first, COVID-19 exists, but in I speech again, in June, we start to adapt with this uh, condition, so we can rise up and shine again. This is the report of business revenue. We can look on the table. Our money in December, January, and February. We still have money, but in March we don't have any money because of COVID-19. But after that, after we adapt with this situation, we got money again and pay a rich. Report of business. Yes, that income statement. So, okay, I think is our mm, presentation is done, and I have a closing. As a result of the COVID-19 pandemic, various aspects of life have changed and have to carry out the new normal activities. Many aspects of life have also deteriorated due to this pandemic, including ongoing efforts such as work and photography, which have to rack our brains to survive in the midst of this pandemic. One way is to take advantage of technological sophistication, namely marketing through social media, by focusing on content to improve social media page so that they can attract customers who want to find photography services. In addition, the strategy used is to provide discount and offer package that suit your needs. As for the work, you must be flexible to answer customer needs in order not to lose to competitors' business. Mm. So that is that that it's John and Josh. What do you think about my solution, and that is of your suggestion too? You you have a question about the how we solve this, right? How we solve this situation, right, John? That's my answer. How do you think? Do you agree or not about my solution, or do you have a any solution again to adapt with this situation, current situation, to make our photography surfaces rise and glow again. How do you think, Josh and Sean? Do you agree or not with my solution?
Oh, it is a great, I think. It's a good idea, Mr. Johan. I agree about it. I really agree about it. I think it will make our photography services rise again. I trust you. Thanks, Josh. And how about you, John? Do you agree with my solution, or do you have another solution to uh, make us make our project photography still work and rise, or adapt with the situation? No, sir. Your idea is really good idea. I agree with you. Damn, that is really good idea. Thank you, John. Okay, I think this discourse is over, and everyone in this room is agree with my solution to make our project photography services adapt and rise again. So thank you with your with your attention. I'm so sorry if I have a many failure of or mistake when I speak and make your heart hurts or something. I'm just a human. So thank you everybody. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.